Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Tell him, bro.
Yeah. I'm staring in the mirror at the only one I trust. Been down on my luck, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, I know it's anything but luck. I'm looking in the mirror at the only one I with. I've been held me down, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, I know it's anything but luck. It's anything but
diamond in the rough, yeah, we had it tough, yeah, we had the pressure and the pressure done its stuff. Oh, I'm not flexing when I'm brushing off the dust, no. All this pain and the tears made my shoulders rust. In this life, gotta do what you must, build your value up, gotta earn trust, avoid fuss. Maybe you don't know the facts, you don't know enough. You can judge me all you want, cause every day I send love. Every day I do me, makes me wanna see you, makes me wanna see more, makes me wanna see through. Maybe we become one, maybe this is the thing. There's an energy and flavor to the things that you bring to the table, any way you're able. Real work turns into gold when you're stable. Now life feels sweet like syrup, like maple. Wouldn't change a thing about my past to stay grateful.
I'm staring in the mirror at the only one I trust. Been down on my luck, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. I'm looking in the mirror at the only one I with. I've been held me down, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. It's anything but luck now. I'm busy doing me, I'm out their range, I'm out of reach now. Almost let it drown, but they found me off the freestyle. Product of that ground, you seeing her eye me down. She wanna vibe, trying to see if she can slide. It's in the green now, it's snakes from my past. They look at me where I'm at, thinking they can hit my line, and I'ma help them on their feet now. I had a few I looked up to, they showing different shades. They might have blocked a couple rays, but now they watching my beam down. I struggle to open doors to places that come to life if I step inside. I learned to cut the keys down. Got it locked, this demon stirring the pot with pretty faces and plots that try to knock me off my feet now. No new friends, I had so many hit my line for the freebie, but if you see me out, you gotta pay the fee now. All these things you never cared to see me for is what I let the world see now. I'm staring in the mirror at the only one I trust. Been down on my luck, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. I'm looking in the mirror at the only one I with. I've been held me down, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. It's anything but luck now.
Looking down at those who left me, promise I'm not being petty. I'm the one they envy, Brody moving state to state. Make $1 million out to send me, plus I grinded from the start. I was stacking pennies, I might dip like Machiavelli. After the confetti, who ready? We ready? Who ready? We ready? ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the
What's up, everybody? It's your girl T from Adventures of Spirits, and welcome to our members virtual tasting. How's everybody doing this evening? Thank you for being here. And if you are in the actual environment, please hit that like button and share to let everyone else know about this content. And if you happen to enjoy the content this evening, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be part of the virtual tasting, you want to become a spirit member to be on the virtual tasting panel, please also become a member. You'll be able to see the link to become a member, and it is a pinned message at the top of the chat. All right, everybody. Well, thank you all for joining. I'm glad to be here tonight along with my member guests. We will be tasting Blanton's Bourbon, 3 out of the 6 Blantons that I have. We will be tasting first the Special Reserve. Then we will be tasting the single barrel, the original single barrel, and then we will be tasting the gold label. And yes, I've had these bottles now for, I would say, as long as I've had my channel. So it's about a year and a half now, about 16, 18 months. And so as you can see, we enjoyed the Blanton, but I also did have a live tasting actually here. And then I wanted to also share it with my members. So I have so much to to taste, and why taste it by myself sometimes, right? So we're going to offer it up to our members in order to become a virtual tasting member. You will receive samples. I think there are 3-ounce samples, and there's usually 3 of them. So that's 9 ounces of liquor that you will taste along with me virtually. And so tonight I have my lovely whiskey and above members. So this is my whiskey and my champagne level members. And I'll bring them now to the stage. Let's see here. First, we have Wanston and Leo with House of X. Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey guys. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Ben with the key.
Ben with the key. You be killing me with that.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
And I'm also bringing in Daryl, also known as DT Cruiser. Hey, Daryl, how are you this evening?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Doing well.
All right, all right. So we will be tasting 3 of the Blanton's lineup. And so just so everyone in the chat knows, I'm just going to ask you. So, Daryl, have you tasted Blanton's before?
I have not, and I've been chomping at the bit to try to find it. So I'm glad that you were able to kind of hook this up.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good. Wanston, Leo, have you tried Blanton?
No, I haven't. No, we haven't.
Okay. Have you tried bourbon or whiskey at all?
I guess if you want to say Hennessy is like bourbon, then
no, that's cognac. That's some gas. That's the gas.
I'm gonna need to know your drink. Ain't you from the island, Mary? I drink rum. I bet you do. If I had whiskey, it was like when I was like 19 or 20, so that was so many years ago.
Oh yeah.
That's before the pageants and before the husband and before YouTube.
Okay, well, we'll have to reseason your palate. And Daryl, I do know that you do drink cognac and whiskey and so forth. So you just haven't tasted Blanton, but you have drinking bourbon or whiskey before.
Correct? Oh yeah. Love some Woodford and some Uncle Nearest is like has my heart. I'm trying to get out there to do the tour at some point in time. But yeah, whiskey is my favorite spirit. Bourbon specifically, but yeah, whiskey has my heart.
Okay, well, just like we say, all bourbon is whiskey, but all whiskey ain't bourbon, right? Okay. All right. Well, let's welcome the folks in the chat. Let's see who is here. Let's see. All right, we have Carnival Cruise Addicts. Hey, Liz and Chris, how are you? Well, Chris and Liz, holy hell, should be sleeping, but here for Tanya and maybe Timmy. No, this is too strong for Timmy. Timmy will not be here today. He did come downstairs and say, hey, what are we tasting? And I told him, and he went right back upstairs. So my husband knows his limitations, and he stays in his lane. So this is not for pretty Timmy today. But thank you for being here, Liz. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. We got Scott in the house. Hey, Scott, how are you? Thank you for being here. Now, Carnival Cruise Addicts and Scott, thank you both for being members. Thank you so much for your support. Let's see. We got Trap Vision in the house. Hey, Trap, how you doing? Welcome for being here. Carnival Cruise. Scott says, "Oh my God, your hair! I love it. Thank you. I did cut it, but the rain just wasn't my friend today, so all my curls are gone. But it's all right. But thank you so much for the compliment." Let's see. Oh, thank you. Let's see here. Shared out. Thank you so much, Carnival Cruise Addict. Let's see. Just want to make sure before we get started. We got Montrese. Hey, Montrese. Thank you for coming in, honey. Thank you for being here. We are doing a virtual tasting today. We're drinking Blanton's Bourbon, different types today. So hopefully you will enjoy the tasting along with us. All right. So for everyone on our panel this evening, so does everybody have their glass? Let me see everybody's glass. What are you drinking out of today? Okay. All right. Okay then. All right. So what we're going to do is, I know the samples that you all received. One of them says Special Reserve. That's the one we're going to try first. What we're going to do is we're going to go from the lowest proof to the highest proof. So the first one we're going to taste will be your Special Reserve. Yep. And your second one is going to be the original single barrel. And the third one we're going to taste is the gold edition. Okay. So let's go ahead and pour our sample in our glasses here. And you don't have to pour too much to kill yourself, just enough to get at least 2 or 3 sips, and if you feel like later you want to pour more and drink more, have at it.
Hey, get your whiskey on. Get your whiskey on.
There you go. All right. So, just to talk a little bit about Blanton. Now, Daryl, I know you said you haven't drank Blanton's, but do you know anything about Blanton's? Was there anything that made you start looking for it?
Nope, just hearing everybody talk about it. In the whiskey world, there's talk about what the best is and what everybody likes, and I said, okay, well, let me try to figure out if it's something that's worth my time.
Right. Okay. Well, that's similar to what I do most of the time. Is I like to at least taste it at a bar or somewhere, especially if it's kind of costly. Anything that costs over $100, I need to taste it. And a lot of times, anything over $60, I need to taste it first. So I'm with you there. But just a little background about Blanton. These are Kentucky straight bourbon whiskeys. That's what they're known as. And it actually started and it wasn't that long ago, 1984. Okay, 1984, near retirement. Elmer T. Lee, he was tasked with creating a bourbon of exceptional high quality. He actually used to work up under Colonel Albert Blanton. And Colonel Blanton was the president of the distillery until 1952. And so Blanton's used to cater to, the upper echelon of the areas, and pick a special barrel just to serve them. And there was a barrel that was known as the honey barrel, which was basically, I would say, sort of like the best barrel in the house, and serve it to them. So Blanton's is supposed to sort of replicate some of the finer tastings and the finer makings of bourbon. And then tonight you're also going to be tasting the gold edition, which is basically the one that they would use to give the upper echelon guests that they would have. So the where they make Blantons is of course in Kentucky, and their actual warehouse is made of metal. And the reason metal was constructed, one, it's the fastest thing to build, okay, and number two, because it's metal, the temperature inside varies with the temperature outside. Whereas unlike in other distilleries, a lot of their warehouses just keep the same temperature, but when it's metal, if it was cold, it got cooler. If it was hot, it got hotter in the middle. So it pretty much made every batch in the rick house that they made vary in flavor. So you're not going to taste the exact same thing with every Blanton's that you taste. It's always going to taste a little different, which is the best part about it. And it's another reason why people collect them and they like to drink them, because they will get something a little different every time that they actually try it. So, say that again?
No, I said okay.
Oh, okay. So also on the bottle, just so you know, it is paper written here. It's printed up. And on here, it basically tells you all the information about where this juice came from, basically. So it tells you when it was dumped, meaning when it came out of the barrel, when it was dumped to be put in the barrel, what rick it was on, what row, basically, what the barrel number is, as well as what the proof is. Okay. And also what warehouse it was, but they have warehouse H, which is the warehouse H is the house for Blanton's bourbon. And the thing is, if anyone knows, Elmer T has other bourbons out there. So there's other warehouses that they may have their juice come from. So this represents every bottle you get. It's going to be the same thing. It has all the information on there to let you know where it came from, when it was, what the proof was, just so you know it's real. And then the fun part is the stoppers. So on the stoppers, they got a horse on there. Kentucky Derby, they're into the horses. And each horse has a letter, and each letter represents the word Blanton. So a lot of people collect them to make up the word Blanton. So some people may have a B, some people may have an A, a L, an N, a S, a T, or whatever. But the key is to get all 7 of them that actually spell the word Blanton. So it's like a collectible item. So
That's what's up.
Go ahead. What you say?
So you have to get 6 more?
No, I have 6, but I am missing 2 letters. I am missing an S and I am missing 1 N. So I have the other letters, but those are the 2, because every bottle is not guaranteed to have a certain letter. So if you're in the store, you can actually search for which one you want and then just buy that to go with your collection. But not every bottle is guaranteed to have the letter that you want or the letter that you're missing. So I'm missing an S and an N. So as you can see, these are getting kind of low. And when it's time for me to buy another one, I'll be looking for one that has a S or N on it. So that's pretty much it. Any questions before we get into what we came for? We came to taste this juice. All right. So everyone got their pour. So we only gonna do this one time because the fun part is tasting this juice. So when you're tasting the juice, and if you notice, Leo and Wanston, that Daryl and I have Glencairn shaped glasses. And the reason these glasses are used is because of the shape. So when you actually smell it,
I have one of those.
You got one of those? Okay, then.
I just did. I'm gonna pour it in for the next one.
Okay, all right. But what it does is it funnels at the top so you can smell it more, it is more prominent within your nose area, and it doesn't just precipitate out in the open. So the wider the top of the glass is, you lose a lot of the smell. So we're gonna look at it, and so when you swirl it around, you get to see the legs. We're gonna do the same thing like we do with wine. It's the same thing. So Wanston, Leo, I know y'all drink wine. It's the same thing. Daryl, you tasted it, so you already know the deal. But when you twirl it, you'll see that, you know, there's not much legs to this for this one. Not a lot of legs, which means it's not as thick. And I'm going to use layman's terms. I can use the proper terms. We're not going there tonight. We know what we came for. We came to drink this and taste this. And I'm waiting to see Leo and Watson taste it, to be honest with you. And if you look at the actual color, it's a light golden amber in color for this one. You'll notice that some bourbons are a little darker, and then some are lighter, and this is more on the lighter aspect of things. And basically, to me, anytime I see something that's not as thick, then the texture in your mouth may be a little different. But
the more you spin it, is the better it smells.
yes, because you're aerating it, you're adding more oxygen. So let's go ahead and take a whiff. You want to put your nose in your glass.
Oh yeah, you can smell it.
And if you're smelling it with your mouth closed, try it again with your mouth open. And you'll notice you'll get more of the aroma with your mouth open, because it allows the smell to go through your sinuses and through your mouth.
Yeah.
Better now, right?
Well, I got a big nose. I can smell it, honey. Okay.
Does it? What do you smell?
It smells like you have a syrup in here.
Okay. What do you smell, Daryl?
Caramel, toffee, kind of. I get fall kind of, you know, scents and flavors kind of from it.
Yeah.
Caramel, toffee kind of scents to it.
And you know what? Let me look at when this one was actually pulled.
It's like a light caramel. Do you smell it?
Yeah, I can smell the caramel.
Yeah, it's like a light
smell it?
caramel.
So this one is an 80 proof, and it was actually dumped in January.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Which means it was made. So Daryl, that's why you're smelling, like you said, like some fall type. Remember, I said that the meadow house is going to give you a different temperature at different seasons.
Right.
In Kentucky, they have the 4 seasons. Okay. So chances are, if it was dumped in January, then chances are it was doing its thing sometime within 12 months.
Yep.
So you're actually going to smell something different with this one compared to maybe the gold edition, which wasn't dumped until February. So we're talking more like winter time. And this is 80 proof, Rick 67, barrel 143. Does anybody smell any herbal type smell or citrus?
I know this is good for when you sit, child.
I don't get the herbal or the citrus.
You don't get the herbal or citrus because
I get a little bit of honey from it.
Yeah.
oh yeah, the honey you're gonna smell. For some reason on my right nostril, because you know each of your nostrils smell different. On my right nostril, I'm smelling a little bit of like a orange like smell. Is not like a strong orange citrus smell. It's almost like a deadened version of it. But
I can smell that, but I didn't know how to describe it.
But everybody's gonna smell something different, and not everybody's gonna smell the same thing. So let's go on and get into what this tastes like. So let's go on ahead. Don't swig the whole thing, Wanston.
Okay.
Sip it. And what you want to do is you put it in, make sure you run it through your mouth like mouthwash first.
Yeah.
And then we're going to sip again, because that first hit, it's going to hit you and you're not going to taste nothing, because it's just your first hit. You want to taste the second one. Okay.
Okay. You know how to run it through your mouth like mouthwash?
Girl, I know how to use my mouth. Don't you dare. Okay.
Lord have mercy. All right. So they got that one swish done. So that takes the shock. What that does is that takes the shock out of your mouth. Okay.
Oh,
So if it was going to burn or any type of shocking warmth, now it's done. Now it's time to taste it, and then you can actually see what it tastes like. Very smooth to me.
Yeah, you can taste the difference from what she was saying.
Oh yeah.
From the first shot to the second.
So it's very smooth to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say it went down very.
it went down very easy. You could feel the strongness, but it went down very easy.
Where did you now, in terms of your palate on your tongue, what was the texture of it to you?
Mine was soft.
Very
It
light.
was very light.
Yeah,
I didn't feel no burn.
Okay, Daryl.
Yeah, just like watery. It's like very, very light, not like
Yeah.
thick or syrupy. Like
Right. Okay. Now, on the palate, did you taste it across your whole tongue, or did you feel more of a taste maybe on the outer part, top part, front or back? Did it hit any place on your palate more than the other?
for me, it hit more on the outside, not in like the middle, more on the outside.
Like on the side, right?
Yes.
That's where it hit mine. What about you, Wanston Leo? And it's different for everybody. It doesn't have to be the same.
I got mine in the front.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get it in the front of the tongue.
Mine was more so in like the back and when it was going down. Because I was expecting it to burn because of how strong it smelled. But when it was going down, I said, oh, maybe I can dig this. Because it felt like I was actually drinking vodka.
Oh, not you was drinking vodka, girl.
But I was expecting it to like crunch and I was like, oh my God. But yeah.
Okay. Well, let's take this one last sip and we're going to look at what the finish is. So your finish is how long do you taste something? If it's less than 30 seconds, it's a short finish. If it's between 30 seconds to a minute, it's a medium finish. And if you can still taste it after a minute, we consider that a long finish. So let's go ahead and take this last sip.
A sip, yo.
I know what a sip is. Get the sipping, girl.
While y'all sipping, I'm gonna check these comments. Because we're gonna let it marinate for about 30 seconds to a minute. Let me check these comments here. And then you can also let me know if you taste something different after the fact that you didn't taste the first time.
Just
all right.
In the back of my tongue.
Okay, we have Paretus Select Bourbon. Hey, how are you? That's a unique first word that was very hard for me to pronounce, but hopefully I didn't butcher it too much. Great concept. I'm guessing you sent some samples so you could share together. Yes, I did. Great idea. That is in perfect synchronicity with the spirit of sharing bourbon. Love it. Well, thank you so much. Yes, I love sharing. You can't drink it all by yourself, and in my household, I'm the one that's doing most of the drinking. Hubby doesn't drink what I drink, so I love to share it out, and we can just all try it together. Here, who else do we have? Liz says fancy bottle. Yeah, the bottle is fancy. Trust me, it's really all about the bottle, and they're really collector's items, to be honest with you. Let me see. Would you say SN? There you go. Look, well, first I got to get it first to smell it like it's hot. Let me see. HSB says if you collect all 8 letters, you can send the tops into Buffalo Trace and they will send it back to you placed on a custom stove. Really?
Oh.
For you to place at your bar or somewhere in your house. Oh, thank you for telling me that. I'm definitely gonna do that, and I just gotta find my S and my N, and then I can do that. That's good to know. Thank you so much for the information. Thanks, Liz. Thank you for joining. You have a good night. That Tanya knows her stuff. Look, I do my best. I do my best. You know, I try to learn everything that I partake in. All right. So, panel, what did you all how long did that last? That taste? Because right now it's been about 43 seconds.
I'm still tasting.
You still tasting it? So it's a long finish for you. Okay. Leo Wonston.
I can still taste it.
Yeah.
It hit the back of my tongue this time.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you taste anything different than you taste initially?
The taste was softer. It wasn't as strong as the first 2 times.
So it's nothing different. It's just more subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, Daryl, did you taste anything different?
Yeah, nothing different.
Yeah, it's pretty much consistent with the flavor that I'm tasting as well. All right, let me see. All right, so this one was a special reserve. Now it's time to step it up a notch, y'all. All right. So yeah, we about to step it up a notch. We going to 93 proof. So let's go ahead and get your original single barrel.
Yes.
And go ahead and pour yourself a sample in there, enough for at least 3 swigs.
Okay, you need 3 swigs, girl.
Yes.
Now, this is the one, if I like, I'm going to get it tomorrow. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, no problem. And this is the one that's usually always readily available. This one right here is the one that if you see any Blantons anywhere, this is the one it's going to be. Green label, the black label. Now the black label, be careful of that one. The black label is straight from the barrel. That's 131 proof, I believe. But you know the proof varies. And the gold edition is hot.
Yeah, that's too hot for me.
but it's a smooth hot though. It's a smooth hot.
I don't trust those smooth hots. Those are the ones that get you in the back end, you know.
All right, so we already know. So let's just, what does it smell like?
Hot.
I smell heat.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can smell the heat. Which means this is gonna be strong going down, child.
Well, look, don't let your head mess with you first. Wait till you taste it and see if it's gonna be that hot. I smell the same notes from the first one.
Yep, same.
Same thing here. I'm just usually smell to see if I smell anything different. And I know I've tasted it before, and I know, as you can see, but I've also shared in a previous tasting. But you'd be surprised how sometimes you come across a different note or taste every time you taste it. So I don't smell anything different, and the color is pretty much the same. It's a little more golden color, not like dark. It's not a dark, it's just more golden than the last one that we actually tried. All right. Let's taste this juice because the legs look about the same.
Yeah.
There aren't any. Let's go ahead and not take it to the head. I was about to say that, but that's cool. Smooth with a little more heat on the tongue.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Mine's is in the front of my tongue.
Mine's like in the middle.
In the middle? Mine is at the very front tip and the front sides of my tongue.
Yeah, it has a little more
Kick to it.
kick and like a sting.
Yeah, so is it warm in anybody's chest?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
I just got it on the top, and that was it.
Yeah, me either. It's not warm in the chest. It just hits your tongue, your palate. But there's a lot of flavor. I actually like it. It's just the flavor is still there though.
Yeah.
Let me taste this again.
Yeah, if we're going with flavor, definitely.
Now that one, the warmth hit the back of my throat for some reason. Very different. You all right over there, Watson?
Want another sip? You go ahead and you sip, buddy. Yeah, you can't throw this back like you normally do, huh?
I wouldn't be there.
Watson is quiet, so it must be hitting him hard. I love this one. One of these bottles are already gone. This is my second bottle. I actually love this one. Now, in terms of the tasting notes, to me, I still taste the same. Now I feel a little warmth in my chest for the third sip that I took.
I do, and I feel a little bit of aromatic coming up my nose that time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's heat to this one, but it's a smooth heat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely.
I definitely could sip this one.
Oh yes, this is definitely a good sip, and this is a good sip. Neat,
Yeah,
neat. Yeah, neat. But you know what? Sometimes if you, for those who don't, for those of you in the chat and those of you who are watching, if you taste a spirit that if the heat is too much for you, just put a couple of drops of water in there. You can do that, or just put like a small cube of ice if you want to just dilute it a bit, and that'll help with the warmth, but it'll leave a lot of the flavor to you without the heat. So just so you know. All right, let's see. Now let's check out the finish on that one because I'm still tasting that one, and it's been 36 seconds now. That's my last sip. All right, let's see. Scott says more vodka and tequila drinker, but I'm learning. Hey, Scott, it's okay. Drink what you drink. Now, I'm not a vodka drinker, but I'll join you with some tequila. Now, I'll drink a chocolate martini all day long if you give it to me. But that's usually not my go-to. My go-to is not a vodka drink. I'll go to an old fashioned any day or a neat drink any day before I go to a mixed cocktail or something, or if it's a tequila cocktail or some shots or whatever, I'll do that. Definitely. Let me see. Scott says she does. Okay, let me see. HSB says none of these are readily available. I disagree, HSB. I think it depends on where you are. DT, what state are you in again?
I'm in Maryland.
Okay, he's in Maryland. Now here in Georgia, these are readily available. This version of the blend. And when I say readily available, I'm not saying that you go in any liquor store and it's just a whole panel. What I'm saying is, if that liquor store doesn't have it, chances are, if you visit 4 liquor stores, one of those 4 is going to have the blend. Some stores just choose to leave it in the back, and just divvy it out, to whoever they want, allocate it, make it special or whatever. But yeah, let me see. But 93 proof is the easiest to find, which is still hard. Well, that's this one, yeah. It got a ton of hype because it was featured as the bourbon of choice by Mr. John Wick. Okay, yeah, that's true. But so did the Martell Cognac over there on Apollo 13. Was it Apollo? What movie was it? Was it Apollo 13 for their Le Cordon Bleu? If a movie does anything, people are gonna, go at it. Same thing with Louis 13, right? Same thing with Louis 13. If they played in a movie, everybody's gonna flock to it or whatever. But this is to me makes sense. Now, if you see this, and this is over, if this is over $100, because I've seen it range anywhere from 60 to $100. If it's over $100, just go the other way. It's just not worth over $100. It's just not.
My store is like 100, 150.
You said 150.
150. So I'm going to like Total Wine or somewhere else to find. I know I can find it somewhere else. It's like 144. It's like not.
Yeah, you know what? I got all 6 of mine from allocated doggone it. I have to email it to you. It's allocated. The name of it is allocated something. I forgot the next word, but that's where I purchased all 6 of mine, and they had it. So, and it wasn't crazy. And I actually got all 6 of them for a good bundle price.
Oh.
So, but you can buy it individually. You don't have to buy the bundle. Just so you know. Let's see here. Hey T, panel and chat. So Team Reese says hello to everyone. Let me see here. In Texas, most of our stores don't. Okay, you're in Texas. When it comes in, you got to get lucky, or some places hike the price to like 150 to 300, just like you said, Daryl. Same thing there. So where do you live in Georgia, girl? Well, I am in the northeast area, like the Atlanta metro area. That's where I live. Let me see. Georgia also has Eagle Rare everywhere. Now, I beg to differ on that because it took me about 4 to 5 months to find an Eagle Rare. And I don't know, maybe it was just because when they would get it, they would sell out fast. But I finally found the Eagle Rare literally just about a month and a half, 2 months ago. So there's some things that are easy to find. Okay. So what was you all thoughts about the second one? Like, if would that be something you all would keep in your house to sip on? It's something that you would get if the price was right?
Oh yeah. I need to find it for under like $70.
You said $70? Yes. Right.
Yeah, 70 for it, but I'm not paying like twice that for it.
I totally get it. Totally get it. Wanston, Leo, how are y'all liking bourbon, first of all? How is it tasting to you? Is it something that you...
For me, I was expecting like, oh my God, I'm not gonna like this or whatever. But I think it's more so, how should I say, you have on a nice outfit, you're sitting down and you're just enjoying the night. Because I don't feel too messed up, but I feel nice. What about that part?
Already?
Not already, but I feel good.
I feel nice. Like I can feel it.
Lord have mercy. I'm glad I didn't send you straight from the barrel. Now that will come. That's coming in the future at some point.
Oh, sugar.
Yes, definitely. We're gonna try the other one. Okay, we will definitely try the other one. Daryl, maybe when you try the other ones, maybe you'll find another one that you like. But just so you'll know, it will cost more than what this normally is.
I think so, yeah.
All right, so now we go into the gold edition.
Oh, yes, sirree.
Going to the gold edition.
Okay, so this is the 100 proof, right?
This one is 103, I believe. Hold on one second. 103 proof. So this gonna make it a little warm. It's gonna be a little warm. I might as well finish.
My house is like 68 degrees, so I need a little bit of warmth.
Okay.
It's the battle of the thermostat over here.
Is it cold over there already?
No, it's just cold in the house. My partner over there likes it at like 68, and I'm like, okay.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Yeah, no. You know what? Most people would think that the woman in the house at my age would like it colder. Well, I'm not going through. I don't know. I might be going through menopause, but I haven't had the need to have it freezing cold in here, but my husband does. So I just think he's going through his geriatric phase right about now. That's what I do. All right. So I poured a little more in my glass because it was only one more serving in there. So I just went ahead and finished the bottle. But this one here, the legs, the actual consistency of this seems to be consistent. Basically, not a lot of legs. Leo's drinking water. Make sure you drink some water.
No, he's saying drink water.
I told him he has to lubricate his palate.
Yeah. All right, let's go and smell this one.
This
Now,
one smells,
I like this smell. It smells like
yes,
honey.
you know,
well,
well,
you smell the honey and a lot more of the caramel in it.
Yes, honey. Give me that caramel.
So
girl.
it smells better. Me now, I'm trying bourbon, child. I'm trying bourbon.
Hey, Meat and I.
let me tell you, this is the one that fooled me. So I just want to let y'all know and prepare you for it. Okay, I just want to let you know to prepare you for it. Now, the color of it is a darker amber color. It's a little less gold and more amber.
Amber.
Just so you know, it's going to be a lot more rich. It does smell very good. The flavor is going to be very good, but if I remember this one correctly, this one and the straight from the barrel required me to put a little bit of water in it. So I'm going to let us, all three of us, go ahead and taste this again.
Wait, don't
The
put water
last
in
time
it.
I tasted this was about 8 months ago.
She said, sit, girl, sit. Oh, sugar.
That part.
This is as smooth as the single barrel for me.
You said it tastes the same as the single barrel to you?
Well, it's as smooth. I mean, it's not even as hot as the single barrel for me.
Yeah, well, I think it's to me it's I taste a little more of the warm for this one. I think it tastes a little more warm. It's tolerable, no. But it's delicious. I know that's not a term you would use for bourbon, but this is another one that I like to sip on.
Okay, there's the heat. Okay, the second sip.
Okay, see, it's there now. Don't.
The second sip gave me the heat. Okay.
And it's gonna warm you up now. If you cold somewhere, you're gonna feel warm in that house shortly, Darryl.
That's okay. I need the heat.
Wanston, Leo, how you feel about it? Where's your warmth at?
So this one, no. The first two, yeah.
Third one, no.
I like this one because I think the second one is stronger than this.
Really?
You think
Yeah.
so?
Because you get more of the fire taste with the second one. This one, you don't get all of that. This one looks like it'll sneak up on you later.
You know what I think it is, Darryl? I think it's because the third one probably has
more flavor.
It has a little more flavor, maybe, for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's see what the and I find that the texture of the Blantons are all consistent with it being smooth. Now, so even if it's warm or not warm, the texture, it's a very velvet feel across your tongue when you take it in. It's not, harsh alcohol that you're drinking.
I did notice they don't have the bitter taste. You can still taste like the flavor in all of them. So the consistency is good. And they have like a different heat to all of them. So the consistency with all of them is really good. But my favorite is the first two.
I like the third one. I like the third one because it gives me a splash of bitterness.
Yeah.
For me.
Okay. Darryl, what are your thoughts?
I like the third one because it has more flavor to it.
Yeah, like right now my mouth is still kind of hot. But it's funny because it's in the back and it hits the roof and the back of my tongue, and that's where the flavor is staying right now. It's like a long finish because I'm still tasting it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Hey Jamie, how you doing?
I
Welcome in.
told y'all
Welcome
dude
in.
in red on high
Thank
proof,
you for
but
thank you for
to
being.
finish, your palette is
What you
spot on, my boy.
say? How you doing, Jamie? Let me see. HSB says be straight finding cases.
There's the
I
gold.
be straight finding cases of eagle rare. It just depends on the area or maybe time of year. Yeah, because I'm telling you, eagle rare, I can't find. I still can't find my stag. I have no stag on my bar. I have no
I like the first two.
what's the big tall yellow one everybody's drinking? Colonel
We're gonna drink Coke.
doggone it, I forgot the name of it. Doggone it. Elma T is it's another version. It's Buffalo Trace again. It's another Buffalo Trace. I'm trying to find that one as well. And they just released Heaven Hill just released another it's a high wheat bourbon. And I was looking at not whiskey roll, whiskey.
I would give him a
He just
seven.
basically tried actual high wheat version of their heavy hill and said it was very good. And I'm trying to see if it's even gonna be worth it or not. Meet and I says hello, welcome in. Meet and I, thank you for being a member. Thank you for coming in. I know I had to leave y'all live a little sooner than later because I had to start mine. How's it going? How's it going? Where did you find your Blanton's gold? Actually, I got all of them for allocated. I gotta look at my emails for the second name because I ordered these about a year ago. Well, not really a year, like maybe 10 months ago, 9 or 10 months ago. And I got all 6 of the blends, and I got like a bundle price for all 6 of them. It was the original single barrel, the regular single barrel, the special reserve, the gold, and the straight from the barrel. Those are. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I'm missing one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 6th one. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I got all 6 bottles for one good price. But it's allocated something. But I'll look it up on my phone and let you all know before we get out of here this evening. Let me see. Everyone's saying hello. HSB said the gold at a higher proof should be smoother than the last one. It is smooth. It is very flavorful. But for some reason, the panel is enjoying the original single barrel better. So, said, bam, I told you, dude in the red is spot on. Okay, Daryl. Higher proof, but smoother and refined. Your palate is spot on, my boy. All right. Thank you. Thank you, HSB. I could not think of that. E.H. Taylor. I have yet to find one of those either. Just so you know, HSB. Atlanta, I don't know. They're just not having as many as available as usual. Old Fitzgerald, that's another good one. Hey, Rod, how you doing? Welcome in Point Blanks Travel. How's it going? And thank you for being a member. All right, y'all. So overall, what are you all's thoughts on the 3? Which one's your favorite?
I like the third one and the first one.
You like okay, so you like
I think the third one was the gold and the gold and the single.
Okay, Wanston.
I like the first one and the single.
Okay, so you like the lower.
You like the special and the
special and the
special reserve and the original. And Daryl, you said you like which one now between the gold and the single?
The gold.
The gold one. Yeah. Did the gold one have a little more robust flavor for you?
Yeah, it's the flavor for me. I mean, it's smooth and it has more flavor to it. That's something I could just like sip on.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right.
Definitely.
Well, I can tell you I enjoyed this. Now next month we'll be drinking tequila. So now I'm gonna send those out a little sooner because I just try to make my trips to the mailbox a little less in frequency. But you all will get it. You'll all get those actually before October 1st. So I think I'll be going back out to the mail area to mail out these to mail out the tequila ones probably next weekend out there. So you all will get those. Okay. So it'll be tequila. So y'all drink tequila, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to. I'm just starting to get into like sipping tequila. Usually tequila is just like something to mix, but now I'm getting
Yeah.
into, like sipping
Mhm.
tequila. So
Right.
yeah, again, I'm looking forward to that one too.
Okay, good, because we won't be mixing no margaritas. We drinking them straight. And okay, and I can tell you, if you want to, you can prepare to do a shot if you want to, but that's up to if you want to. Okay, because I know Watson over there like to take it to the head. So he may take a shot and maybe we'll do that at the end. But yes, sipping tequila and really enjoying the flavor of it is something that I enjoy doing. It's not just about the margaritas or the shots, because when you do a shot, you're not really tasting the margarita. I mean, the tequila, and mainly it's because most of the time, if you think about it, you're drinking a Blanco, right? So,
Yeah.
so we'll be drinking Reposados and Anejos, which are aged tequilas. So they have a lot more flavor to those. So we'll be doing those next month. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna
did
say
y'all?
I'm gonna say thumbs up, Tanya. I was nervous. I was
I know
nervous.
you was nervous. Let me tell you, he was in other chats talking about Lord save us with the bourbon. She trying to kill us. I was not trying to kill y'all.
I know because when we got the package, I opened it. I smelled. I said, "Jesus, Tanya, we gonna die."
Not die, child. What the world?
I smelled it. I said, "Oh Lord." Okay. Okay. Thumbs up. You
Shout
know.
out to the gold.
Yeah. Thumbs
All
up.
right, all right. So it sounds like gold is good. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'll drink all of them. As you can see, I'll drink all of them. But tonight, my actual favorite is really the single. I do love the gold, but if I had to just choose one at all times, no matter what my mood is, it would be that the original single barrel, because they got the regular single barrel and the original single barrel. So just know that you may see both of the bottles may look alike, but they are not the same. Okay, they are not the same. So always look to make sure which one that you're buying. The one you all tasted tonight is the one that said the original single barrel.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
make sure you know that if that is what you plan on buying. But the gold one is the gold one. Okay, it has the gold label on the top. So that's a good thing. But thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I really appreciate it. I was hoping that you all would enjoy yourself. I said thank you for letting me join in your bottle share. I love it. Hey, HSB, join us anytime. We'll be here the second Saturday of every month doing our tasting at 10:30 same time. And we won't take much of everybody's time. 45 minutes to an hour is all that it is. So everybody get a chance to either go out and party or go to bed,
Go to
whichever
bed.
one you decide to do. Right? Look, Daryl said go to bed.
I'm old. I need to go to bed.
Oh my God. Well, just so you know, I actually have my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law is here. And so I'm actually doing another video for like my Wednesdays scrutinies, and those are recorded videos, and I usually do batch recording. And I said, well, I'm already drinking, so I might as well go ahead and just drink some more and just be out for tomorrow. So our next one it's a bunch, it's 2, 4, 6, 8. It's about 8 to 9 buzz balls. And so that's what these buzz balls are, like little pre-mixed drinks you can get from your liquor stores. Everybody liquor store got them. But it's just something fun to taste because I've never tried any of them.
Oh wow.
So They make buzz balls, and I'm just gonna try. They got all kinds of flavors, everything from the creamy ones to the ones to the flavors that you're familiar with to flavors that I never thought you could make into flavors. So
wow.
I'm about to do that right after this one here. I'm about to do that video. So
That'll be
pray
fun.
for me, because tomorrow morning I'm gonna be past out.
That's like keep the camera away from Timmy because he may show you toe up in the morning.
Okay, and let me tell you, and he exactly is the type to do that. My husband is so facetious. I tell you, he that's how he do me. That's how he does me. But anyway, thank you everybody. But before I let everybody go, those of you in the chat, if any of you are interested in becoming a member to join our tasting to receive samples on a monthly basis for a monthly tasting, let me go ahead and let you see what the memberships have to offer.
Yeah, we on the way, we came to play. Yeah, we came to play, we on the way. You know, yeah, we on the way, we came to play. Alright now, we came to play, we on the way. Like right now, on the track, man, get it back, man. In the fast lane, with my feet up. Remember bad days, when no cash came. Check the bag, man, see the V-up. Never bought me, always fresh, had to get it off the reps. Now I'm on a trip with my little ones. Keep it coming, we the best, I can never look a mess. I impressed and I watch the paper still come. We on the way, we came to play. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining. Daryl, thanks so much for taking time out of your day. Wanson and Leo, thanks so much for you all's time. I really enjoy sipping with y'all, and I look forward to sipping with y'all next month. All right.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
All right. Well, I see you all. You have a good night.
You too.
All
Take
right.
care,
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Toast to that. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the they done baptized the bad guy. Still don't follow religion. The fabric's not average. The cotton's Egyptian. 500 for the shoes come dirty, but the European. Less is more and less is the bank. Up the score, I pull up from Trey. From the tray, I'm ballin' like Trey. Do what I can, I do what you can't. I wrote this 30,000 feet up. 10 toes, stay G'd up. I'm tryna get that type of wealth, like a house on the hills, can't see us. Say the money still me up. Stay humble, stay teed up. I don't tell you how to live, so don't hit me with no weak stuff. And if you know the deal, then you know the deal. If it's real, then you know it's real. Toast. Let's have a toast for the real ones.